So for example, I'm just gonna speak on this NZD-JPY trade because this is the active trade that I called. I'm currently in. We got the second entry recently when it came. I want to say it was, can't remember exactly where it was at, but I want to say we got the entry somewhere down here. But let's double check. So all right. So for example, NZD-JPY. This is when we call it a trade. So if, say for instance, if somebody just now seeing the signal or just now seeing the call, or they were just now seeing the buy limit, right? If I call this like probably, let's say I call this today and somebody just now seeing it, and the entry price was at 90.865. And then we get like a lot of messages saying, hey, is it too late to get in? Can I get in the trade now? Oh, I missed the trade. Guys, pay attention to the entry price. It's from the price that we actually got into this trade. So if we enter the buy limit at 90.865 and then we go look at NZD JPY on whatever, whether you're looking at MetaTrader 4, TradingView, or whatever, it tells you the price that market is currently at. So that says 90.826. Okay. The signal was 90.865. So if you're looking at the chart, we're currently a little bit right at entry or a little bit below entry. Either way, we're right there at the first entry, right? So somebody answer this question. Are you able, is it a good time to get in this trade now? If you're just now looking at it, would you be wanting to get in the trade now if you missed the entry when we called it? Again, 90.865 is when we bought it. Price is currently at 90.817. Let me split this up so y'all can see both screens at the same time.
Yeah, I think it's a good entry.
It's definitely a good entry because if you enter now, you're actually entering the trade lower than what we actually got in. So if you enter this trade at 90.865, you're negative 5 pips. If you enter it now, you know what I'm saying? You're getting in at a better price than when I called the trade, if that makes sense. So anytime we call a trade, like for example, Mino called USD JPY at the entry price, 151.369. Let's look at USD JPY. Market is currently at, and let's delete this because this got to be something old. Market is currently at 151.193, 151.369. So would you want to enter this trade now? Like if you're just now seeing it, what would you do? 151.369, 151.2. Look at how many pips you're away from price. If you were to buy now, you'll be buying it at a lower price than Mino bought it. So I guess what I'm pretty much trying to say is when we call a trade and we give you an entry price, whether you see it an hour or two later, just look at the price. If price is at the same price that he entered the trade on, you're good to get in. If price is let's say he buying and price is way lower than the way he actually entered, you're still good to get in because now you're at a better price entry than he called the trade. Now I can see if he bought it and let's say price was at he said buy it at 151.369 and price is at 151.546. Then if you buy it now, you're nowhere near buying it at the price that he bought it. So of course, if it goes down, you're going to be in drawdown. So let me make it make sense, y'all. I'm gonna give you a visual. And if anybody got any questions or if it's confusing you guys, please let me know. This is the time to ask all of the questions that you guys ask in the chat so you can have a better understanding when the week starts. Because when the week starts, we're trying to get straight money. You need to know how to get in the trade, what time to get in the trade, what's your stop loss, what's your take profit, how much you're going to gain, how much you're going to risk. As long as you guys can understand that part, you'll be good. Because the signals are to make you money while you're learning. I want you to understand that this is not to help you get rich or make a whole bunch of money at one time. It's for you to be able to learn how to trade and make money at the same time. So it's like, yeah, you're learning, but you're still making money at the same time. Or yeah, you're learning how to make money. If that makes sense. So the entry price was at 151.369. The profit, take profit. I'm gonna just do TP. Yeah, he only got TP1 up here, which I'm pretty sure that's the 0%, if anything. 152.275. Stop loss. 150. Did you update stop loss? Me know? Yeah, 150.79. All right. So the stop loss was updated, right? So I need you guys to look at this is the price that Mino entered this trade on. So if you missed the signal or you missed the trade when he called it, is it too late to get in this trade? Look at where market is currently at. It's currently at 151, 234, 235, 236, whatever. It's going up. So you can see that it's moving. But this is the actual entry price that he got in the trade. He called the trade on. And this is where market is right now, which is about 13 pips in drawdown. Someone let me know if is it too late to get in this trade? Are we able to get in this trade right now if we missed it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. You're in a much better place if you take this trade now. Not saying that when he calls it, you wait just in case you don't. I'm not saying when he call it, you just wait and say, well, I'm gonna wait and see if it go down more before I take it. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if Mino calls a trade, you want to enter when he called it. And if you missed it or it's hour later and you're just now looking at the market and say, damn, he just called USDJPY. I didn't get to get in the trade when he called it. You go look at the chart and say, oh shit, he called it at 151.363. It's under that price. So if I get in now, they're going to be negative a few pips in drawdown. I'm going to be, you know what I'm saying, 16 more pips better than the entry that they got in, if that makes sense. Y'all follow me?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So
Yeah.
in this trade alone, I want to give you guys some games. And I don't know who's going to follow this, but this is probably going to help you in the long run with trading. The first entry, I know it sucks. I know it's lame. I know I'm trading the way I just started my the prop firm challenge today. I bought it yesterday. I just started my first trade was today, and that's the NZDJPY trade. That's my first trade to start my challenge. But I want you guys to understand something. My first entry, my very first entry, is always going to be a 0.01. I know you're not going to make a lot of money off of 0.01. I get it. But if I want you to understand something, if you enter a 0.01 here, you're risking $5.74. Okay. If you put a 0.01 and price is currently right here, you're just negative $1.61. I know a lot of people want to put the bigger lot size and stuff like that. My first entry is never my initial entry. Like that's my first entry is like, this is where I want the market. I treat it like a dummy entry. Like, okay, that's just to put me in the market. Now I need to actually figure out where's my sniper entry. And my sniper entries are normally as close as possible to, I'm not gonna say really my stop loss, but the structure before stop loss, if that makes sense. And I'm gonna go back to NZDJPY because that's the trade that I actually like took it, and I was paying attention to why I got in the way I got in it. All right. So again, my first entry, my very first entry was at the, let me see what I called it. I think it was the 78%. So the first entry was 90.865. Yeah, right at the 78.6. Right. This is the first entry of this trade. So I put a 0.01 here. My second entry, what time did I tell y'all about that? Second entry was at 8:18. Let's see what time. Let's see where we was at then. 8:18. So much stuff on this chart. Can't even see what I'm looking for. 8:18. Somewhere around here. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere over here. Let's see. It's currently 11. So 10, 9, 8. So right here in this zone. So this was the first entry, guys, at the 78.6. That's the first entry. The second entry was here. And that was my sniper entry. That's the only entry I'm gonna take on this trade. I'm not calling another entry. I want y'all to look at the stop loss size now. And really, it's right below this. I mean, this expanded my stop loss, but really, it's really right below structure, right? Right below support. As you can see, this is a key zone here. I really put it below here just to be safe, but technically it's below here. And let's just drag it all the way to down here just to be safe. But I want you guys to understand like the difference in the stop losses. So right here, we have a 40 pip stop loss. So that means off the 0.01, I'm risking $4. Right here, we have a 29.6 stop loss, which means it'll be $2.96. So from here, I got to determine what type of lot size I'm going to use. So if I already got a 0.01 here, well, first you want to first determine how much you want to risk. Let's say on a $5,000 account, I only want to risk 1% each trade. Well, 0.5 to 1%. That means every time I take it, like each time, I don't want to risk no more than off a $5,000 account. I don't want to risk no more than $25 on the trade to $50, right? So if I'm saying $25 to $50, if I already have a 0.01, which is already putting me at $4.01, I need to figure out what lot size is going to get me right at 25 or somewhere no more than 50. All right. So I could do let's see. If I'm already risking $4.01, do the math. I don't want to risk no more than $25. I subtract $4.
It's 40 pips.
That's how much?
Um, so your stop loss is what, 40 pips, right? If you're wasting $4 on a 0.01.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you need
I don't want to risk no more than $25. I'm already risking $4 off my 0.01. So 25 subtract 4 is what?
you say 25.
$25 subtract $4 is what?
That's
21.
21. All right. Somebody tell me a lot size that's going to equal $21. I think I pulled it up because I was looking at it earlier when I was doing some studying. So I have it up here. Wait a minute. Stop, man. I'm going to send you in there with your mom. Babe, can you come get him when you get a second, please? Interrupting my session, man. All right. My fault, y'all. Told y'all I had company, man. Little guy in here going crazy. All right,
what
so
about
check. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm saying now, what about a 0.05 lot size? That should give you like
Okay.
about $20, no?
Okay. So a 0.05. Let's see. What was I said I don't want to risk no more than $21, right?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So a 0.05 will have me risking 15. No, not 15. Hold on, wait a second. If I have 21, okay, so 0.05. More than $25. I got $4 that I'm already risking, so that's 21, right? So that means the lot size that I gotta have, I gotta determine what this is first. So okay, so $4 here, 30 pips here,
Uh,
29.6, 30 pips. like you said, 0.05. So 0.05 and 30 pips is how much money? So if I use a 0.05 and I'm risking 30, how much money would that be?
You 30.
I'm risking 30 pips on that trade on my second entry, 0.05, 30 pips,
You'll be risking $15.
$15.
Yeah,
So 15 plus 4 is what?
19.
19. Do let's say I said 24, so let's get closer to 24. Let's see if I can use a 0.06 times 30.
Mhm.
That's 18. 18 plus 4 is 22. 18 plus 4. Wait a minute. 18 plus 4 is 22.
Yeah.
I could use a 0.06, right?
Even a 7 if you like.
Okay, let's say a 7. 0.07
Yeah,
times 30. That's 21.
yeah,
21 plus 4 is what?
25.
25. Boom. We just realized that we could use a 0.07 on our second entry. All right. So check this out. We got a 0.04, I mean a 0.01 risk in. Let me type it out so it'll make more sense. And I can make this bigger. All right. So we got a 0.01 risking 40 pips. That's gonna equal $4. All right. So this is like I said, my first entry is always the dummy entry. That's just to get me in the trade. I need to see some structure. I need to see something that can possibly get me where I need to be in this trade before I actually put the bigger lot size. Because when I put the bigger lot size, when I put my second entry, this is like, and this is just me. I don't want to put no more than that's if I even if I gotta do a third entry. I don't really want to do a third entry. I just want to stick to 1 and 2. But if I have to do a third entry, that means I'm gonna continue to have to cut my lot size just so it can equal my percentage that I want to risk on my account. So like I told you guys, I don't want to risk no more than half a percent, which means 0.5. I don't even want to risk a whole $50 out of a $5,000 account. Losing $50 is too much for me. I don't mind losing $25. Okay. So on my $5,000 account, I'm only going to risk a half a percent, right? Which a half a percent of 5,000 is 25. Wait, am I
Mhm.
right? I think so. Yes. Half a percent of 5,000 is 25. All right. So the 0.01 risking 40 pips, $4. Now we came to the conclusion now we could use a 0.07, risking how many pips was that, y'all? 30.
30, yeah.
Okay. Which equals what was that?
$21.
21. Boom. That's it. I'm not getting no more entries on this trade. I don't care what happens here. I say I don't want to lose no more than $25. Okay, that's it. I'm not losing no more than $25 off this trade. I probably wouldn't even risk that because once I start seeing the break in here, I'll probably just go ahead and exit the trade. Only because like at that point, like let's not even go there. We're gonna stick to our stop loss take profits. We're not gonna change nothing unless we can embrace this zone. It's gonna continue going down. It's that what it that's what it is. So again, $4, $21. First entry, second entry. All right. That right there automatically gives me $25 of risk. Now, reward wise, check out the reward now. I want to make 4 times as much. So let's not worry about the 4.75. 40 times 4, right, is 16. So that'll be 16. I'll be risking $4 to make $16 off my 0.01. I'll be risking $21 to make somebody tell me the answer. It's a 1 to 6 risk to reward. almost a 7, but let's say 1-6. What is my take profit? We already know that I'm risking 40 to make 16 here. So I'm risking 21 to make how much here? If if I have a 1-6 risk to reward and I'm risking 30, multiply 30 times 6.
180.
180.
180, right? So I'm risking $21 to make 180. I'm risking $4 to make 16. So all in all, I am risking $25 to make 196. Am I correct?
Yeah.
How does that sound to y'all? Risking 25 to make 196.
Win, win, win.
That's a
Sounds
great
good.
ratio. It's a great
Sounds
ratio.
good to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when it comes to chart and you go with what you know what I'm saying, think is gonna happen, you can't be mad at that. You just need to learn. Like if you lose, you learn from how you lost, and then you tweak it up and fix it up so you won't take that same L. Right. So as long as you know how much you're wanting to risk on a trade and how much you're going to profit, that's that on that. That's it. Don't stress yourself out any more than that. Find out how many pips your stop loss is. Okay. And then once you determine that, you need to say, okay, if I have a 40 pip stop loss, how much do I want to risk on this account? Because I honestly would say no more than 1 to 3% of your trading account. I know some people that would just say, man, fuck that 0.01 stuff. I'm gonna drop a dollar lot size, and then I'm gonna drop another dollar lot size when they come here. That's crazy. Because now you're risking $40, and now you're risking $30. You only got a $200 account. So if you got a $200 account and you risking $40, and then turning around and risking another $30, that's $70 already. You got two trades to do that too, and you done for. You got a dollar lot size here risking 40 pips, and another dollar lot size risking 30. That's $70 out of a $200 account. So let's say you lose that trade, boom, you lost $70. Then you get another trade and say, all right, bet I'm gonna do another dollar lot size risking 40, and I'm gonna do another one risking 30. That's another $70. That's $140 going from your account off just two trades, or four if you want to put it that way. And that's how a lot of people like kind of blow it. That's how I ain't gonna say a lot of people. That's how I blow an account. I'm gonna just keep it a band. That's the easiest way for me to. This is how I blow my account every time. I'm gonna just be real. I'm gonna be real with y'all. This is how I blow the accounts because I know this is the thing. I know where market is gonna go sometimes, but it's just a simple fact of I don't have a big enough account to put these fat lot sizes up there. So when when we lose a trade like this, I'm saying, damn, we lost y'all. We just took an L. It's all good. We're gonna get it back. I lost $25, but somebody else I lost 250.
Thanks.
Now y'all looking at me crazy, like, damn, Zay, bro, you got lost 200. Now I ain't lose nothing. I lost $25. I told y'all what I was doing with my account, the proper rules that I had in place. So in order to help y'all gotta understand, like, yes, it's good to use those big lot sizes, but if you don't have that type of capital, bro, it's gonna hurt you real bad. It's gonna make you. It's gonna make you want to start trading. It's gonna make you be like me, take a whole year off of trading, just because I feel like I wasn't trading right, or I don't know what I was doing. No, I was making dumb decisions with my accounts, so I was blowing accounts left and right. So I really want you guys to understand that you guys are in this chat to go over the material that Mino gave y'all, study the material that he gave y'all, learn the education, and take the trades and the signals that we call, but be mindful of your account size. If you got a $50 account, dog, you shouldn't be losing. You shouldn't. Depending on what the stop loss is, you should be using a. You got a $50 account. There's no way in hell you need to use a dollar unless you got like a 5 pip stop loss. You feel me? That's if you got a 5 pip stop loss and using a dollar, that's okay with me. That's only $5. I ain't tripping about losing $5 off a $50 account now. I ain't mad at that. But if you got a $50 account, you say, man, I might use this 0.5, I might use this $5 lot size. What the hell is you doing, bro? Sis, what are you doing? Because if you use that $5 lot size, 10 pips is gonna smack that account so fast. You ain't even gonna be able to. You get in a little bit of drawdown, they're gonna snatch that account from you so fast. I'm just being real with y'all. You got a $50 account and you put a $5 lot size. As soon as you get about 3 pips in drawdown, that's already $15. They snatching that. Let me give me that account. So you just wasted your $50.